You can use the Dynamic Report Usage Statistics tool to see how often a dynamic report was run in SmartOffice and view exactly when a user ran a report or group of reports. In this class, we'll use this tool to learn how to confirm that users in your office are not using a report before you modify or delete the report. Identify which reports users in your office are using the most. This way, you can identify the reports that may need to be redesigned or even deleted. You're also able to identify reports that should be used on a more frequent basis, making your office more efficient. For this example, I want to make a change to the below minimum life coverage report, but I do not want to affect the report for other users in my office. To find out if other users are running this report, let's first open a dynamic report list. Select Reports in the side menu, then select Dynamic Reports. I'll enter the search criteria, and I'll click Search. From the Dynamic Report list, I'll select the Below Minimum Life Coverage report. Then I'll click the Dynamic Report Usage Statistics button in the toolbar. Now I want to view the information from the last 12 months, so I'll enter a date range by picking the Date Range buttons. If I wanted to see the entire history of usage, I would leave the date fields blank. I'll leave the Run By field blank because I want to view all of the users in my office. Click Search. From the usage list, I can see this report has been run a number of times by 3 different users. To see the details of each entry, click the link in the first column. And here you can view the report filter details as well as the run by and run on information. You can also view the full name and run on information here. Since I see that there are 3 users who run this report, I'm not going to want to change this report. Instead, I'll copy and rename the report and make all my changes to the copy. Now to copy a report, I could simply select it and click Copy. For the next example, I'll open a list of my favorite dynamic reports. Now I want to audit this list of reports and find out which ones are the most popular and which ones may need to be redesigned or even deleted. You may discover certain reports are not being taken advantage of, reports that might make your office more efficient if used more often. From my favorite dynamic report list, I'll check Tag All, and then click Dynamic Report Usage Statistics. Let's take a look at the last 24 months. I'll leave the Run By field blank and click Search. And here you'll see the usage list grouped by report. I can see some of these reports are being used often, which is good, but my 8 clients report does not even appear on this list, so I might consider redesigning or even deleting this report. Again, from the user full name and run on columns, I can see which users ran the report, the frequency, and the date and time. Now if I wanted to see usage reports for a particular user, I could click the Apply Column Filter button. And for instance, I'll enter Daniel in the Contains field, and I'll hit Enter. And here's a history of the reports Daniel ran in the last 24 months. Alternatively, I could see how often a user ran a particular report by selecting the Reports or Report from a list, and then click the Report Usage button, and then enter a name in the Run By field. I'll leave the date fields blank and click Search. And here's the usage information on Daniel Odell for the selected reports.